Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Gemini and Sagittarius on Wednesdays. And with that being said, the deck that I'm using today is called the Morgan Greer Tarot. It's a gorgeous deck, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's an aspiring tarot reader. And finally, as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, I have the link in the description. So I am seeing the cards that are flipping over in the deck. However, I'm not going to take them unless they pop out in the reading proper. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull out one more card, and I'm going to go on to your reading. All right, Sagittarius, so your overall reading, your overall energy for this reading is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands talks about commitment, talks about, I call it personally in my level up card. So whenever I see the Four of Wands, I always take it to mean that whatever you are experiencing currently in your relationship with someone, you're going to see an upgrade or a promotion of sorts. So if you're just like talking to someone, it might go to like dating. If you are already committed, you might move in together. If you're engaged, you might be seeing a wedding, that kind of an energy. So I definitely feel that this is on your mind. I feel like whatever point you're at in your relationships, for sure, you're thinking now is the time to take the next step. So for your major arcana, there's the Devil and there's the Empress. The Empress is ruled by Venus, so I take that to mean very heavy Libra or Taurus energy. And the Devil is ruled by the sign of Capricorn. So I definitely feel that for some of you, those signs might resonate, and for some of you, they might not. But I definitely feel that whatever the case may be, right now with this Devil card in reverse, you're definitely feeling like it's almost like you're suspicious of the Trojan horse, and then you've received the horse, and turns out there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing bad with it. I feel like you may have been a little bit too excessively cautious when entering a situation because you were almost paranoid of any possible malicious intent from someone. And I really do feel that now that you're sort of going into the situation, you're seeing that it wasn't quite the way that you were expecting. You're not seeing that. It's very strange to me. The Empress and the Devil, in many respects, to me, are like opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to a potential partner. So ideally, you would want the Empress or the Emperor, whichever energy complements the one that you have. But the Empress and the Emperor are the highest of royalty, or the highest of the court cards. I guess they're not technically court cards, but the idea is that they're pretty darn close to the ideal partner. And the Devil talks about a very toxic person, someone who doesn't care about your interests, someone who's very, a lot of times only wants sex, that kind of an energy, may be very vicious or have vices. So to see both of these cards in reverse, to me, tells me that it's almost like your partner falls somewhere in between that spectrum. It's not too fantastic and it's not too terrible. And I feel like that's the issue that you're having, is that I feel like some of you have been disillusioned so much that you're like, oh, this person is obviously toxic. And then when they're not, it's like, oh, well, then they must be the perfect partner. So I'm guessing that for a lot of you, you really need to just take a step back and take a more realistic approach to the situation. I'm also, for some reason, I just got really hungry, and I think it has to do with your reading and your energy. I think that a lot of you guys might be going out on dates, possibly eating food, or something related to food. But I definitely am picking up with this Queen of Rods. It's almost like this person is the person that symbolizes in the middle of that spectrum. See how she's in between the Devil and in between the Empress? The Queen of Wands represents fire signs, so Sagittarians, such as yourself, but also Aries and Leos. So I really am getting the impression that you guys are finding somebody who is really a good match for you guys energetically. And as a result, you're seeing a lot more fulfillment. Not only just like on an emotional level, but I think they understand sort of your likes. I know that for a lot of like Sagittarius moons, they really like going out and exploring different kinds of foods. So I think that that's kind of what this person is into. So you might like talk to them and they're like, oh, let's go get Thai food, or let's go get ramen, or let's go get all this different kind of foods. But I feel like it's almost like a metaphor, what I'm trying to say, in your relationship. It's almost like you're getting the kind of variety that you need from this person. And in a way, it's like support. By being able to sort of take care of you in that sense, you're finding a stability and a support that you maybe haven't found in the past. I would say be wary of moving too fast, because the Four of Wands is probably saying that you guys want to move forward, but the Six of Wands, I don't see victory with that happening. I'm not saying that there's no hope. I'm just saying that maybe right now may not be the best time. With the Empress in reverse, I'm getting that for some of you, you might be thinking that this person is like the perfect person and might even be the one. So that's why you're going in for the kill with this Four of Wands. But I feel like you really should take some more time to get to know them first. Probably getting to know their ideas of commitment and making sure those align with yours would probably be a good first step, also in case you are interested in doing that. But I feel like this person really makes you giddy, especially with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about childhood, right? So these are little kids, you know, exchanging flowers, and it really does feel like when you fell in love for the very first time and you were really young and you didn't know what you were doing, and everything seemed so new and exciting, and you were finding out everything for the first time. I feel like that's the energy that this person gives off to you. You get a very childlike giddiness when you're with them. And I think that as a result, you should enjoy it, but also be very enjoy it while having your feet on the ground. With this Two of Wands, I definitely feel, for me, the Two of Wands is a card about planning and making strategies and taking action. So I feel like now is a good time for you to take a step back and really think about what you want to do and how you want to go about it, and maybe take off the rose-colored glasses, even though this isn't a bad situation. So like, I'm looking at this Four of Wands, and it has roses all around that green element in the middle, but one of them is white. So I feel like with those rose-colored glasses that you have on, you're not seeing that white rose for what it is. So enjoy yourself, but also make sure that you're understanding what's going on. But that was your reading for this time around, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really like to know if these readings resonate with you guys or not. And like I said before, I upload my new Sagittarius videos on Wednesdays. But you guys are more than welcome to look at any of the other timeless readings that I have on this channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time.